everybody, this is Retrokid Reviews, not doing my, react to the Internals trailer that just dropped, as of this recording on a Monday, of the 24th, or hopefully whatever you see in the time cards. Mainly because I gotta do a catch-up on Falcon and Winter Soldier that my camera has been chained into not working with because it cut some footage out. So I'm gonna do the broad strokes because I don't got time for the battery. Me and AKARedRob did a quick review of it, of the whole season, mainly because I did do weekly recaps. I did some on the Stardust Reacts, so link down below if you guys want to check that out. AKARedRob also had a really cool time explaining himself as an MCU fan. He'll probably have to redo that now when I finally get around to a new camera, because turns out Ordro is a shitty brand of camera. Yeah, now I finally know what the damn thing looks and sounds like. Anyway, me hopefully pitching for a Canon aside, he was actually a really decent fan of, Marvel. Apparently he started when, Avengers came out, and as of that recording, he was about to go to a quick, meetup with some Beast Morphers fans. I'll leave a link to his, Instagram down below if you guys want to check it out yourself. And hopefully without all said, on to what's left of the review. Honestly, this is kind of nerve-wracking, but that's what you get with the Ordro cameras, so, yeah, with that all said, enjoy the review, guys. And we're back. So, before we get to our full thoughts with Winter Soldier, AKARedRob, what is your quick thoughts on WandaVision? Keep in mind, I already did a review of it, full spoilers-wise card there, guys, in case you guys want to see that. So, your take?
My take is basically enjoyable from start to finish. I like the change in sitcom styles. I get that the B story of outside of the Hex was not only funny, but at the same time being informative of what's going on, and even though it's kind of shoved into our throats, but then again, they both collide almost at the start of episode, I think 5 or 6, but all in all, it's actually an enjoyable series.
Alright, so that all being said, let's get to our full thoughts with Falcon and Winter Soldier. Keep in mind, this is going to be sporadic spoilers. AKARedRob, what that basically means, we're just going to broad stroke most of the episodes we watched and what we basically remember that may or may not be spoiler-filled for those who are new to the show. That being said, I have to do this. I think I set up the camera as much as I could to do the Zemo meme, so my bad aside. I hope I fist pumped it right. I know you're not seeing it right now, but hopefully when the review comes out, you're gonna laugh your ass off. So yeah, let's just get right into it when it comes to Z. Yeah, let's get right into it. For Sam and Bucky, they were definitely the stars of the show. They are definitely like what I like to think as a buddy cop kind of vibe, basically like old school like Lethal Weapon kind of stuff. Like you could definitely see that Bucky's like the Riggs and definitely Sam's like the Murtaugh of the bunch. And with Zemo, it's basically like Joe Pesci. I think Leo gets if he was like a crazy Hydra agent or some shit. It was kind of like that for a while for those episodes.
Zemo stole the show all the time.
Oh god, yeah, he was a meme of himself. Like trying to explain that like 4 years later after like Civil War is like, here's this tortured character, this nuanced villain now is a meme. Is like you'd be crazy to explain it to somebody, honestly.
I know, right?
Yeah. Other characters we should get to real quick. John Walker, aka now U.S. Agent. Did you like the build-up leading up to him finally becoming that? And we'll all speculate that it is basically going to explain the Thunderbolts. It'll explain like an anti-Avengers team that they're probably building for like either later down the road for Phase 4 or Phase 5. Do you think that's still like the case?
For me, I get that some people hate the character because of what he's doing or what he when he comes out at first. For me, I thought it was confusing and calling him Chubby America, but at the same time, I actually give him a chance. But I've been living through his journey, and my God, he's not only tortured mentally, but at the end of a couple of episodes, he's finally come to beef with it. And then him letting go of the shield almost at the final episode, it sort of makes sense because it's basically him getting out of his own comfort zone as Captain America. That's when he turned into U.S. Agent almost at the end of the series.
Definitely. So I guess I have to give shout out to Sebastian Stan because I think he had a flashback episode in Wakanda of him finally getting deprogrammed from Zemo's triggers. It was a very emotional moment. It looked really good, and for Stan in general, on his side of the story, is like, oh, let me do right. Let me right all the wrongs I did when I was the Winter Soldier, but it never really ended up actually hitting him and actually helping out and resonating until he had to redeem himself against like what was it, Zemo on like the penultimate episode.
But again, it's hard to redeem Zemo since he's going to be coming back again as we speak.
Yeah, also at the time of this recording, we are aware that Captain America 4 is confirmed, and a certain one half of Falcon Winter Soldier did get the title as Cap. Would you like to tell him who it is?
Yeah, which is basically a good heavy hitter on changing the title of the show.
Oh yeah, that was a great reveal at the end of the season finale on that. Yeah, definitely. Let's just say it out of the way. Anthony Mackie's Falcon slash now Captain America. Everyone pretty much figured out when we're on my side of things. Red Rob, I do figure reviews. I do mostly semi-toyish stuff, like I said, with the Nerf things on my ones and twos there. I don't know if I could do a real Nerf Winter Soldier, but something tells me I can. I don't know if I could get like Stan's new buzz cut, but for some reason, Marvel Legends is having a hard time working with his face sculpt because he is apparently he's one of those actors in the toy realm that it's just hard to replicate. Weird as it sounds. Anyway.
Yeah, Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier. Well, technically, he was Bucky Barnes before he became the Winter Soldier. But when I first saw the first movie which is Captain America, with him, and he was just like basically acting like a brother to him, even though they're buddies. Then at the time when I saw him as the Winter Soldier, before I didn't know who's under the face mask until he was revealed, and I was like, Bucky.
Yeah.
Then as the time moves on, and yeah, where it leads towards Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and his turmoil of losing the shield is basically part of his family. I was like, dude, it's just a shield. But then again, part of Steve Rogers was basically the shield, and I was like, okay, it does make sense, but I'm glad that you kind of let go of the fact that that Sam finally took up the mantle of Captain America, and he's now finally being his wingman again.
Oh, totally. I think that we're kind of running on time. We got enough battery, but we're just gonna do a montage now of like all the like character actors that we kind of forgot to mention, like Isaiah Bradley. He had the most heavy scenes of just being not just a proto Sam Cap, but a proto Sam Cap with Super Soldier Serum. Because the big selling point, I think, even in the comics, when he had the title, is that he did all this without the Super Soldier Serum. He wanted to make it on his own, and it definitely proved later on in the comics. Not so much nowadays, because I think eventually Steve got the title back due to, again, everything has to come back, like change the continuity or status quo and stuff like that.
I kind of cried when it was revealed at the end of the closure of Isaiah Bradley.
Oh yeah, when he finally got his memorial. Again, like I said, we don't have time to explain every single episode. Just to let you all know, we do love all the heavy scenes, like what we said with Isaiah Bradley, even though it's small potatoes as stuff like that. Wyatt Russell in general as U.S. agent was great. It was a bit of a pop for all of us here when Julie Louis-Dreyfus came out as like a new Hydra agent, and I'm like, wow, that's a hell of a reveal. So he said no to beat for this. All right, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, and like father, like son, because another Russell is coming into the MCU since the past one, which is Kurt Russell, does Ego for Guardians.
Oh yeah, Guardians Volume 2, yeah. Battery's about to dry, so this will be the last part. End card's finally coming up down the road, and I'll recharge that. I'll do the post-credits for that, so don't worry about that. So my overall scale system is, we're not talking about like normal TV stuff, or I'm not in characters, usually at a 10. I'm going to go 9.5. There's a lot selling for hopefully a good Captain America sequel. Not really a whole lot of weak parts. We didn't really mention much about Carly Morgan, aka one of the Flag Smashers. She had the most material, but the reason why we didn't get time to talk about it is because Same thing, ironically, in life as well, because COVID kind of screwed up a lot of her subplots. Can we all agree with that? Yeah. Anyway, so, what's your rating?
I say, it was I think either an 8.5 or a 9, and I still enjoy that series as a whole.
Alright, cool. So yeah, again, we're not at full force with our now Agents of R.I.F.F. This is going to be R.I.F.F and Furious Fun. This is going to be hopefully our preview or pilot for a podcast. So if everything came to plan, please like the video. Let us know in the comments down below. Rob just got muted because I think family, but with that all being said, on to the end cards and post credits and my overall assessment for the franchise. And with that all being said, you have any parting words to say, Red Rob?
Well, I'm AKARedRob Ranger from RiFF Likes Disney Studios, here to remind you that Disney means believe in, to believe that if you're willing to take the serum, well, don't sell it to the highest bidder.
Oh, definitely. And that actually is a good segue to my end cards. So that all being said, take care, and on to the post credits. And hopefully, if my cat isn't trying to bang out of the door, yeah, cat's life, what are you gonna do? This is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed our now Captain America and Winter Soldier, but Falcon and Winter Soldier review. I've pretty much said everything I said in the prior footage. Anything I might have missed out? Not really much, other than, it's still a good entry point into hopefully Captain America 4, which that showrunner did confirm that they're going to do. So, and the card's finally coming up to my short on Miles getting a clone saga and Kane finding out and me basically doing an Invincible meme. Yes, that was a thing. Sure here to sub to the channel. Hit that notification bell down below for future content, and other hand here to my other previous video, which I believe was, again, speaking of Invincible, my back half review for the final half of that season. So yeah, I gotta help my cat out, and normally this would be a cool outro quote from the show, but the fact that he's not Black Falcon and just Captain America is pretty sweet. So with that all being said, thank you for watching, and yeah, it's a damn good start for hopefully a damn good Captain America 4. Thanks again, Disney.